Today means we are now 1 week away from the year anniversary of the first COVID-19 case in Rhode Island.
And we'll be bringing you special reports all this week as we approach that fateful day.
So we're looking back at how we got here and showing our appreciation for those who have guided us through all of this.
And one of those people, Dr. Jim McDonald, the medical director at the Rhode Island Department of Health. Every week here on 12 News Now at 4, he's been addressing your COVID-19 questions and concerns.
So once again, he joins us live via Zoom right now. Dr. McDonald, first, our thanks to you and your time, your input, your contributions getting us through the last year.
Oh, well, thank you. It's an honor to be part of this. And as you can see, I'm coming to you today from my living room today on purpose. I really wanted you guys to feel welcome. You know, it's kind of maybe kind of funny to say this, but you've kind of become part of the family, Rhode Island, the whole state, that is. So why not come into my living room? We'll chat today a little bit.
We appreciate that. Obviously, some of the big news today was expanded access to appointments for a vaccine. Any indication when more appointments would open up? That's a lot of questions we're getting today.
Yeah, you know, keep your eyes open. We opened up 10,000 more appointments today. Just keep your eyes open every day. As we get more appointments, we're going to open more. A lot of it depends on supply, and as we shuffle things around here, one of the things interesting, though, is the retail pharmacies, their allotment has increased as well. So do check at CVS and Walgreens. You're really seeing the numbers go right up, though. You know, I mean, one of the things you're seeing this week is we're really doing a lot more vaccines. Saturday, in and of itself, we gave over 9,000 doses just on Saturday. And that's just exciting to me. So we're seeing nice traction here. Very good time.
Dr. M, as we mentioned, we're taking a look back at the past year, but we're also curious about what the future holds. And to that end, I've got to ask, when do you think we can stop wearing masks when we go out in public?
Yeah, so let me answer that a couple different ways. One is, when will you have to stop, and when could you stop? Because right now it's a requirement to wear a mask. And I think it's going to shift to a recommendation. So let's put that off for a while. Maybe come summertime, it'll be a recommendation as opposed to a requirement. We have to wait and see. Some of that will depend on how many people get vaccinated and what we see with our case positivity rate going, and really what we see with hospitalization. So let's wait and see. I'm kind of hoping for a nice New England summer, quite to tell you the truth. We need a good summer in Rhode Island. We really do.
Agreed on that one, by the way. As we approach the 1-year anniversary, I am curious, considering what we know today, is there one thing you would go back and change about our response if you could? Yeah,
it's interesting you say that. You know, in some ways, I really think the pandemic's been a magnifying glass for so much. Just my magnifying glass to remind you that today. You know, one of the things I really think about how it's magnified so many issues we have in our culture. And one of the things I really think about is just inequity. You know, the people of color in our high-density communities have been so impacted by the pandemic. I wish there was something I could change, but that's a good example of something that requires long-term structural change. And that's one big thing that I think we need to think about. Like, we're all in this together, Rhode Island, so we need to look at how do we bring everybody to the right place here. And our high-density communities have been hit so hard by the pandemic. That's one thing we need to look back how we can fix in the future.
Dr. M, as we get ready to mark the 1-year anniversary, we've lost roughly 500,000 Americans with COVID-19. We have new variants of the virus, but on the brighter side of things, cases are down, people are being vaccinated. When we were in March of 2020, is this where you expected us to be a year later in 2021?
Well, you know, to tell you the truth, Kim, I don't know that I knew to expect it this well. I mean, I'll say this. I didn't expect 500,000 people to die. I thought it could have been way, way more across the country. Having said that, I didn't expect to have 2 safe and effective vaccines, so I'm extremely thankful for that. And I think one of the things we really think about, too, is like, I didn't expect to see the whole of government. You know, one of the things I've enjoyed a lot as a state employee is just the whole of government, the power of teamwork. It's been exciting. One of the things I like to see is what's possible when we all work together. To me, I'm very optimistic about our future because I just see a really coherent, data-driven response. And one of the things I love about Rhode Island's response is it's data-driven. It hasn't been succumbed to political pressure or emotion or whims. It's really been data-driven. I think that's a plus for our state, and that's one of the things I'm really keeping very excited about.
And Dr. McDonald, aside from the vaccine itself, as you look back on the last year, is there a moment that was the most hopeful for you?
You know, the moment I heard that we were 95% effective on the Pfizer vaccine, I kind of had that, oh my gosh, this is way more than I expected moment, because quite frankly, there was talk of maybe a 50% effective vaccine. We could wing it with that. And this just made me so happy because it means the technology works, and it works so great. And what's exciting about this is I think we're going to get ahead of COVID sooner than later, but I'm excited about where medicine is going, quite frankly. I see much more Star Trek medicine ahead of me than I ever thought before. So this is one of the things where I'm really optimistic about our future.
Yeah, and Dr. M, just quickly before we let you go, speaking of the future, 1 year from now, if we're talking, where do you hope we are?
1 year from now, if we're talking, I hope we're talking about something other than the pandemic, Kim, because I think there's a lot more public health topics to talk about. And I really want to say that I think the pandemic in a year from now will be it's going to be a disease that's going to be here. We're not going to be free of it forever. It's going to be one of those things where it's like a normal disease, like every other disease we have. And I think that's what we talk about. And hopefully what we're going to talk about in a year is how we're all going to lose weight, because we all gained a lot of weight during the pandemic, guys. And we're going to figure that out.
We will all get moving over the next year. I like that. Dr. McDonald from the Department of Health, as always, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Have a good day.